We'll tweet that. Streamer mode. And yeah, I think I'm good. I didn't even play this today, so I haven't even done dailies. This... Actually keeping track of my seed at this point. This is an EXP, which is boring as hell. Sucks. Terrible. Hate it. Ah, propane tank. That's great. That's awesome. A shoe I don't own. That's actually kind of nice. Nothing particularly strikes me. Stop streaming now? Why? What do you mean? What's wrong? You don't have Under? There are more important things. Okay, go on. I'm listening as I'm queuing into solo queue, which is definitely not stopping. Go on. I feel like this mic is like too close to me. A nudge. I don't know, you're telling me there's more important things, but I'm not hearing, I'm not reading anything that seems more important than Undercover Brella right now. Can't hear you. Too busy bottom tiering in like the worst mode for it. Wow, that's awesome. That's great. That's a lovely start. I love this. Yes, I love this. Amazing. And I don't even know what the rotations were earlier. I was busy with stuff and then I got distracted and now it's like almost 5 p.m. But that's okay. We still have like 2 to 3 hours-ish. Probably 3 hours, give or take. Now we'll keep queuing in. It's normal on X rank. I don't even think we have like a high XP and it's not NA lobbies. We're not gonna be sitting here for 40 minutes like we would at 27 NA. Hello from Verizon Display iPhone 14 Pro Max Deep Purple 256GB SIM lock. Purple, I like it. Good choice. Thank you for clarifying that it was purple. It means a lot. Alright, let's see how today goes. Let's see. Today will be, dictated by a singular game that could end in like a minute. That's definitely how it works. We're already mirroring into Viper, which is like God Weapon and infinitely better than mine, but it's our mirror, so we're gonna live life with that, I guess. Cool. Looks like I just stood on that, alright. So. I only got one, so I mean, it could be worse. Can't fault them for reacting. My DPS is helping so much, guys. Oh, cool. I'm gonna put down the second mine. Maybe I should have. That was a good idea. And then they could walk in the back of my shield. On to reach slide after that. It's a shame they have like 2 bubbles, it would have been so good. Oh well. That's like baby. I'm a top tier up one, it's all good. Top tier up, and we all know that. Top tier up one. A good omen, that means the stream will go well. Again, that is definitely how that works, don't question it. That's how it works, I make up the rules. It's my stream. I get to do these things. Weird times, weird times, weird times. It's like the rare anomaly of the game where not only have you succeeded against Viper, it's like you somehow top painted and top killed as Undercover. Rarity. I like our win rate being 50-50, because it's just like it's so much lower than it would normally be, but like we're like the worst weapon in the game, so honestly winning half your games is pretty good. Like half is pretty good. Half ever. Machine, my friend. Damper, my nemesis. Undercover, my brethren. Your build speaks to me deeply. On the body, do you see a difference in the quality? It's only noticeable when you're damaged. Yeah, it's like mostly notable when it like gets like blurred. But Splatoon's like a high motion game. And I'm still messing with stuff, like even for the video I'm doing tomorrow. I changed the render settings on that a little bit, so it should look a bit better. I think I can still optimize it more, but I'll figure that out as I go. This is a pretty bad scenario. Yeah, that's kind of horrible. Anyways. Crossfire with me. On my knees. I like how I just reslid. And like I already have another one. That's hilarious. You guys won, but you need to hit the wall for me. Oh. They tried, I think. Anyways. I'm scared. Oh. Guess I got the stop on that. You're letting him get away with it. Why would you be on Rainmaker? What? Okay. I guess no, it was a Wunder. It wouldn't even kill you. I don't think. Weird decision. Very weird. Oh, I feel like that's not really super on me. I think I was doing the right stuff. Happens. Thank you, Undercover Shield. You're terrible, but you do very lovely things sometimes. That is the key word. I'm not popping those. I don't... Time. Ow. I already wanted to reslide immediately, but I thought that'd be like too reactable, but I maybe should have. Maybe. I'm gonna do it like this. Nothing happened. Oh, like, didn't they, like, buff Hammer? Isn't that supposed to kill or something? That was a very lackluster 80 damage, I cannot lie. Guys, Reslider is gonna end our soul. Oh, I think they were kind of boned on their own there. That think might even work if the bridge like retracts. I honestly don't even know. I guess it just like shifts it back, yeah. Oh no, it just disappears. I did not know that. I guess that makes sense. Like the beacon on Sturgeon thing. Yeah, this feels like one of those solo games that makes me not like Rainmaker in this mode, because it's literally just like one team gets a lead, and then it's just stalling for 5 minutes of like nothing. I feel like it just came down to half my team just falling for the Undercover's nonsense with Reef Slider. Such is. That's a 5-star Undercover. Cannot be upset at that. Cannot be. That is my friend. Why am I getting #1 splatter with Undercover? Why am I speaking with a bunch of W's? Why is every T-Tech player the most mid thing ever? I think the better question is why am I outpainting like T-Tech plus roller almost? Crazy. That's crazy. And I have to figure out the YouTube thing better. I don't upload like frequently enough to really get the grasp on what it does to like video quality. Because the thing, like the video upload tomorrow, I think the quality is definitely higher. But the thing is, it still looks better like on a local. Like if I like open it in like a video player, I think it looks better there than it does on YouTube for some reason. So I'm not sure like why exactly that is. I have to mess with like what resolution it's being rendered at. Because I was told one piece of advice I want to try. The rest of that, but I mean, like, it works fine. It looks fine. But I'll see. Umar redeem, okay. I'll give you 2 for 1. 2 for 1 Fumar. I mean, I guess this is like technically almost more than 2. Maybe this one. Go here. The Hydra and Rainmaker. Monday splashes and T-Tex will stop botting to just farm special in the first like 10 seconds, right? Really? You're not safe. How do you think you're safe? was a very greedy mine, I shouldn't be going for that, but... Oh. Go bro, go, go bro, go, go bro, go, sub 20, oh. Soda. Dang. Bro thinks he could fight. Ah. You only got that because you had a friend. And I just hate the Neo Splashomatic playstyle. It's like actually so degenerate, like a nothing burger. But it's like, it feels like you think you're helping, but it really just doesn't feel like it at all. I know I'm saying this on Thunder, I'm not saying my weapon's better or anything, I just don't like Neo Splash. Try. Soda! I got the pop as Undercover, that's hilarious. You died to Undercover, that's hilarious. High roller. Yeah, Splash feels like junior players with somehow less team oriented. No, for real, it's just like they're just spamming stuff and throwing stuff and hoping it works. That's like 90+% of them. Like, it's so awful. Abstract. Throw a bunch of stuff, hope it does something. Oh. Anyway. Now. I don't know why to try to give them top mid for free. But alright. I'm Kiora at the end of the day, my life is not worth the most. Or anything like that. Wow, I'm helping, guys. I'm helping. Wow. Look at me go. No burst bomb. Have the correct angle, but can't finish the kill. Wow. Earlier, someone painted over me, so I wasn't not so awkwardly stuck there. Pretty sure the roller's up here, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about you anymore. Physically cannot. I wish I had like a fizzy thrown there, that would have been awesome, but kind of an ambitious slider anyway. Oh my gosh, a trip strike. Wow, that helps so much. I'm glad that we weren't fighting. I'm sorry, I just hate Neo Splash, dude. Like, I just hate this weapon. I hate that it has the cut that it does, and I just hate how it plays. Very cool. It's just like you vomit a bunch of paint and it's like all it really does, it doesn't actually feel scary at all on its own. Do not care about it. That's also partially just a Trip Strike problem, but Trip Strike could be really degen if it got buffed. So I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I like this image. I don't think that Fumo ships till like October or something around that realm, so it'll be a minute. Image does open that wallet. I actually have a different set pre-ordered. That one's in the next set of pre-orders, which I think I'm trying to think. The pre-orders for that don't happen till like later, I don't think. I found a golden zip caster, that's pretty cool. Now we have the Neo Splash. Can we fight? We have Snapper. We have Snapper Machine, honestly. I feel like it's like less offensive if the rest of your team like has like a fighting power, but I'm still a hater. Yeah, we have Undercover, that's a lot vicious. Friend. No. Yeah, Neo Splash can't fight. Ugh. And you're kind of taking out 1v2 because I'm not committing to that. Maybe invading my teammate. Existing. I didn't get a fighting sub. Got a funny sub. I got funny special. I got funny weapon. Look at behind us. If I help with that? No, I feel like I just gave her out here, honestly. Okay, well maybe... Maybe they need help with that. Yow. I'm dead. Yeah. Honestly, if I could like go long enough to hide behind the wall, but... I feel like we shouldn't have been in the scenario in the first place, because there was only one guy behind us. I mean, sometimes I just clutch, I guess. Not winning pop against a blade unless they're out of ink. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take my QR to remove the roller. That's cool. Blame the devs. Yeah. It's a very uninspired, boring kit. It just doesn't help that the playstyle I see people play with it is like, it evokes like the spam style that people generally don't like about this game. Oh. You're gonna have to commit if you want that, my friend. Well, your friend committed, I guess. No, I agree on ignoring that. Neo Splash. Cannot fight, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got the blade, I guess. I am painting behind them. Here. Wah. Press that one, thank you. Oh, it worked as a bait. But I can't help on that repop. At all. And that actually reached. Her slider buff kinda nice. I can't pop up. And that's not one of a matchup if they hit me first. Hee. Does that take a nothing lead, but it's like where like you really need like the machine slash stamper to do some like crazy offensive play to make much of anything happen. Granted, this map is also kind of horrendous for me, I feel. It has that problem that Wunder has on like, you know, a bunch of maps where it's like you can't really push the people to shark above. I believe that's the lead, dude. Depressing. Yeah. Can't exactly defend that outright. What I have to do instead is a bit funky. Damn, got me through the corner. Could have actually been something. Not long. I thought the roller v Wunder was okay. I think that's more a problem of like... I mean, that's like fine. If they get on top of you and kill you, that's fine. You can outpaint them for like a long time and all that stuff. But I think the bigger problem is like Machine and Try v Wunder is like... That's like so much worse. Especially Try. Try kind of dumpsters v Brella too. I don't know, that game didn't even feel like it was like a Wunder problem, really. That felt more like we have no offensive presence problem, but I think part of that is just Neo Splash on top of Wunder, not gonna lie. Even then, the Reslider has like more oomph on like some of these like retakes. I don't know. And Neo Splash hate arc continues. Like if we have V-Splash instead, it's like so much easier. Bro just like crabs on the plat, AoEs the corner, and it's all good. Instead of just leaving the machine and like the random trip strikes to do something. Because like even the trip strikes like come out and the people back up and then I reslide in. But like, you know, like the other dude just drops to the other corner. You know, it's not enough. Like we got the haha kill on the guy who dropped on respawn, but that's not any more than that. The map is also just a stall fest. Kinda sucky. So again, I think our chance was early on. I kinda like took the fight and the guy behind us and like lost it instead of just like ignoring them. Because the rest of the team was dead. That feels like you're just baiting yourself into a fight that doesn't matter. They come back and kill us, it's whatever. It's like getting checkpoint matters more initially. Which didn't even happen by the end, so. That's what happens, I guess. No more Neo Splash. Dynamo. Lobby has no trip strikes, maybe people will fight. Maybe. Yeah, that's fun. My concern is we have like no legals outside of just like Fizzy. We like lack things that we can actually throw. Like Double Sprinkler is like Omega Laugh. Like what is this? Alright, cool. Ta-da! No. died of Wonderfall. You died of Wonderfall! Bro, you only have like one job. Oh. We died of Undercover fall off. I'm just saying, no trip strikes. Sloppy's playing more aggro. Aww. I think I could have comboed them there in the corner. Aww. Ah, that sucks. Did I get the drink? No, I have just normal QR. Okay. Trying to help you to not... Yeah. Trying to help that guy not get the bump glitched. Should still be patched out, by the way, I'm just saying. Hi, what is this? There's a guy in her flat, okay. That's awkward. Yow. Yeah, okay. Unfortunate, they were like sharking on the edge of that. It's a really good spot, mind you, but... I'm upset because I didn't know. Not actually that upset. All good. The Hassendo, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I think you're playing RB. I think I saw the tweet earlier. I'm so glad they got rid of that guy. Kinda left that reset. Burn Booyah and all that. I don't know why I don't even know how they got it over there. You were never gonna sustain that. I don't know why we picked that up, that's crazy. Insight. Up. Oh, why we did that? Like, I'm just glad no one had the Rainmaker immediately. If they had that, that was like game winning already. Roller, yeah. Guy there. Not the worst. Another roller was there anyway, to be honest. Thought I got schlagged by Stamper. Not the case. If stealth, okay, that's just unfortunate then. That's also unfortunate. That is good. That is awesome. That's great. That was a weird game. We had double sprinkler defense, made me like anxious. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. If you're just joining and you haven't been in on the escapades for the past like 2 weeks, I'm basically trying to 5-star Undercover Brella. Not exclusively in X, but primarily in X, for sake of like, you know, the challenge, we'll say. That's where we're at. This is the worst mode by far for Undercover though, so that's not great. Most of our value comes from just like painting and like reef sliding. You know. We're clearly getting away with it to some degree. That's good at least. That's pretty good. I need to try the special power build in zones. I guess I'm like conflicted on how to make the build for zones. Because you want like X amount of special power for certain maps to insta-cap with Reef Slider. But what I'm thinking, like I don't know what I want the rest of the build to be, because at that point, like you don't really have all the space for all the stuff they've been normally doing. Like even if I did like LD special power stealth jump, like there's like no space for QR at that point basically. Like maybe I could act stealth jump, I guess. Like it's nice. Like I really like the last ditch for the ink mines and zones. I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's a sploosh, which is ordinarily kind of questionable, but I'll allow it. It's Rainmaker. What worries me a little bit more, also we got Ballpoint, which is broken in Rainmaker, by the way. What worries me more is double curling bomb. We'll see how that goes. If you just win, you never have to worry about the defense, right? That's how that works. That's how that works. Thank you. Grabbing that. I'm very confident we'll win those fights. Hoping someone else would grab. Loving mine. Oh. Oh, now they have a no, dude. I guess I should have been the one to grab. I don't know. I was hoping I wanted to follow up on the other guy because I had reslider. But in that context, it probably should have been me. That doesn't even make any sense, but you know, it's like I'm not gonna worry too much about it or QR for a reason. Guy under the... Yeah. Air weak. Good enough. Okay, that had me a little bit... a little bit worried. Thank you, Ballpoint. My goat. Like, actually, my goat. This Ballpoint's kit is so busted for Rainmaker. Yeah, okay, have fun. Whoa. Wow, this is like an NA solo queue moment and a half. This is an NA solo queue moment and a half. What in the world? I thought they would die at like 10 to whoever's sitting back there. There was either no one there or there is an individual missing the kill there. I guess half their team was chasing it from behind, but I don't know why two of them were there, but whatever. It works. It works for us. That's good. Yeah, Japan lobby or not, it'll still happen. I will say it seems less frequent than if you're playing in like 2000 NAL or whatever. That's for sure, but it still happens. I also have like Bob Jr. like, like weapon comp wise, we're at a massive advantage just for having like push was Ballpoint alone in Rainmaker. Like weapons that actually have like the X factor to make things happen like instantly. Also, I feel like Wahoo Rainmaker is like one of the like maybe not few maps, but it's like one of the better maps for Ultra Stamp, especially when you're pushing around that like corner part of the map. I think it's actually quite strong. Like the crescent shape on the left side. BBM top tier in a recent tier list. I mean, everything matters by map mode, right? But I'd say Ballpoint, now that Jetpack's like an actual special... I mean, again, it's like the thing, there are many like really strong weapons in this game to begin with, so making Jetpack an actual special, you know, even if Fizzy doesn't necessarily synergize on Ballpoint specifically, it's just a very strong kit for how like this game generally plays. It's definitely one of the strongest options in the game. I mean, like whether you want to drive the line at like top tier, high tier, whatever, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just simply a strong weapon. Like respect it. It is like quite potent. I think that's like the point to really get at. Probably should have waited a second. A B. Actually, that's a pretty good trade. I don't win the pop, but I'm falling. Alright, ambitious fight. Put it that way. Interesting crowd. Okay. Like, partially surprised to be alive, but I complain. And I win the unwinnable matchup. No, I missed like 2 shots and no one else shot at them. That's on me, but probably could have gotten help with that. I think we're all at fault here. Mostly me, but yeah, could have been nicer. Could have been cleaner. Okay, that just doesn't make sense. That's just latency, dude. Like, they're like too close to even shoot over the shield for me to die that fast. Kinda cringe, but is what it is. Once again, no one shot at them. We still got the wave, so it's okay. That's not bad. Yeah, and I think ballpoint's strong right now, because like there's like basically no good weapons in this game. You know, barring like the obvious like Splash Machine, Wiper Stamper stuff, right? Like, there's very few good weapons. So for a weapon to like, you know, basically retroactively be given a special when it has like one of the strongest subs in the game is like that, you know, it matters that much. I feel like they should have just committed to that. Hey, you can get to like 30 or whatever from that. Thank you. It like keeps happening that like, you know, it's like the thing where it's like in an ideal world where Wiper's like damage isn't like overtuned as hell. Like I'm stalling the fight long enough for my team to come over and kill them. The problem is I can't stall them long enough because Viper does too much damage. Like literally if Viper did like slightly less shield damage, then what I would be doing would be like the correct plan. I wouldn't just die for free. Oh yeah, baby. Bro, it's an undercover. Relax. What am I gonna do, flying? Hi. Why is the thing at this angle? If the thing wasn't... the stupid thing actually like got me killed. So unlucky. Yeah, the Viper's like unwinnable for like the entire like Brella class. I also think that's the one nerf I would actually give Viper Stamper. I think their object damage is too high. Like to like a ridiculous degree. Granted, like Brella's not an object, but it's like you get the idea. Ew. Alternatively, you could just do like an actual buff for Undercover where like you give it more range or something. That'd be like kind of significant, but I don't think they'll ever do that. Especially with how well it paints, I don't ever expect that to happen. It would be nice for a range buff on this or regular Brella. Such is, but yeah, I think Pen's strong right now, but it'll probably fall off over time. Not, it's saying fall off in the regards to his falling because it just sounds like a stupid meme, but it'll get worse over time when more weapons get released, I feel. Though I think for the time being, if ballpoint usage actually soars that much, I think they should increase the cost for special. Because it's only 190 right now, which is kind of dumb, because that weapon paint's like an absurd amount, you know, as a main and having Busy as a sub. Because even back in Splatoon 2, last patch, like final patch of the game, it was a 200 jetpack and it literally didn't even have a painting sub back then. So I think having 190 on what has like, you know, like an S tier sub, on like, having like an S tier sub on like what is basically like a similar special is like kind of dumb. But I've definitely seen like really good ballpoints have those games where they get like 7-8 jetpacks, and I think that's kind of overkill. It was too many. And it's like a weird dynamic with jetpacks. It's really good at killing, but at the same time, like it'll feel really oppressive when you have like a ton of stuff being thrown at you, or like people fighting with the jetpack. But like, you know, individually, jetpack is like, it's still gonna have those moments where like people like parry 2 shots and then by then the moment's gone, kind of thing. Like that still happens. Like sometimes your jetpacks are dud, but the fact that it actually demands, you know, enough respect. You know, you can't just like ignore it and be like, I'm not gonna die. Like no, like you get 2 shot by good jetpacks. You just straight up ignore it. Yeah, it's weird having a game where there's no like wiper going like under the bottom in the first like 10 seconds. I don't know if that's latency, but you know, that's life for both of us, I suppose. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, the solo jetpack there isn't doing as much because, like, there's no additional pressure. Like, I can just parry it. But jetpack in the context of, like, you know, if there's more people shooting at me, like, that feels busted. Like, it's a really weird dynamic of balance right now with this thing. Yeah, like, individual jetpack, it's like if you aren't directing, like, it'll feel kind of lackluster sometimes. Because, you know, on their screen, it's like, oh, I 50, they're so weak, and then it's just parry. Parry. You know? Yeah, the checkup doesn't walk it. I think the touch is probably laggy or something. Yeah, I always say, like, you can let them have their object damage, but it should be the CQC. It shouldn't be the projectile at, like, max range. Like, I don't think that's good design for Stamper to, like, outrange heavy and also, like, you know, individually shred the bubble in, like, 4 or 5 swings. Like, that's really stupid. I'm mostly sad no one crossfired that. Like, I missed a shot or two, but, like, no one hit that roller. I'm scared to buy time. I'm QR, dude. Actually, scared to buy time. That's interesting that they went back because of the vacuum. Please crossfire those. How'd that guy not die? Crazy. Alright, well, anyway. I'll bring it like all the way back just to... I know the timer will go down, but it's like safer. A nice cooler. It's the fastest Rainmaker reset I've ever seen. In terms of having it blow up, that was actually really kind of goated. Okay, like, I don't know if they're like behind or like what. I think they're behind. There's like 2. And I do not trust this. Like, I don't trust this. Fuck him. Ink mine, dude. Love ink mine. Just gotta jump back into the bubble though. It's the thing. In my mind again. Ew. Cool. Undercover, do damage. Solid up here. Alright, let's run a knife cooler. Ah, no points. Oh, nice. 6 points. Pretty nice. Yeah, you wanna be dumb? Let's be dumb. Let's be dumb, chat. No one's popping that. I think that guy gave up. Okay. Yeah, the carbon's whack. I don't know, I feel like sword plays like sword is just sword plays more than just like a sword with a laser beam. Like literally the Zelda thing where if you're at full health you just like shoot the projectile, it's like that, except all the time. But, you know, if someone's like on top of you, you can also just one-shot them. You know, there's that. Yeah, Stamper vertical actually outranges that be straight up, which is like, it's just crazy to me. Like, why does that outrange? Yeah, it's just sword beam. But you mostly use the beam, unless you have to use the sword part. You need like a mix. I mean, Splatana's cool. Like, my only complaint is, again, the object damage is too much. That's the only nerf I would do to it. I think everything else is fine. Like, I like them being strong. I just think they do, like, the fact they just, like, individually just, like, delete anything with HP is stupid. Like, even when I 5-starred a Stamper, there would be times in Rainmaker where it's like a 1v2 and I'm just stalling the Rainmaker shield by just doing, like, the close range slash repeatedly. Because the damage is, like, that obscene. Like, that, I think, is a bit overtuned. Yeah, generally speaking, in a game like this, you need to be, like, flexible and do a ton of things at once. Or just, like, be able to do a variety of things. You know, if you have one gimmick, it better be a really frickin' good gimmick if you want it to be any somewhat viable. Like, I'm trying to think, like a weapon that kind of does one thing, but it's like a unique case, but it's still really good IMO is like Tetra. Like, Tetras lack in, like, every regard, like, it's just weird. And it's, like, such a fighting weapon, like, it has, like, you know, like, significant weaknesses, but, like, it's so good at fighting and just, like, forcing things to happen that, like, it works out. You just, you know, you just play, like, QR Tetra and you get value, even if you die, like 14 times or whatever. Yeah, it's only the Stamper vertical, but I do think it's a bit silly. Like, I'd be more okay with it if it didn't just, like, do a bajillion damage with the projectile. Like, the fact you can just, like, play Stamper, you know, no object shard, like the standard Stamper build, and just do, like, one vertical and one horizontal, and that just, like, breaks Wavebreaker by itself is, like, that's kind of stupid. Like, imagine being a range blaster and you spend, like, you know, like, a minute going on, like, a kill streak, and you finally build a Wavebreaker, you, like, put it down, and, like, you put it in, like, a spot that you think is good, and then the Stamper's like, whoosh, and then it's gone. Like, you didn't even get, like, a single wave out. Like, I think Wavebreaker's, like, good. I just think that's, like, silly. I just think the interaction's, like an example of its object damage being too high. Because, you know, if you have object damage that high, you would think it would come with, like, the downside of, like, oh, maybe it's only in close range, maybe it's a short range weapon, maybe you need to be directly on top of it. No. No, it's like 4.5 lines of range, just, like, not even that much startup. And I think that change alone would make some things, like, perform better against swords. Because it kind of sucks to be like, how do you fight sword? And it's like, oh, you have, like, XY tool. But those tools, like, are really fragile. Like, even if you're, like, 52, it's like, you put a wall down and it's just, like, they swing, like, a couple of times and it's already gone. It's tough. I don't know. Like, long-term, they might address these kinds of things, but I think that would happen when they give, like, a second kit to, like, Wiper specifically. Because if Wiper gets, like, a really strong second kit, like, that thing getting, like, giga nerfed. I already know Splatoon devs, I know how they operate. I put this here for now. When you playing against a blade, you're dead. Yeah, it's like the thing where it's like, especially with like Reg Wiper, it's like, even if they don't kill you, it's like you can't even like hit them back with half of the weapons in this game, because either like you get a range or bros moving like a run speed end zap on like steroids. It's like, what is this? It has like no end lag. Like, I don't even think like a lot of Wipers are good at abusing the fact that there's no end lag. Like even if you're just like mashing the freaking like ZR projectile, like your strafe is like broken. That's not even to like begin talking about the Wipers that like will like do 2 of those while strafing and then like swim and then like move and then like do it again. It's like, you cannot hit these players. Like, if your weapon is not like laser accurate, like, you don't hit these players. It's so hard. Like, you see me like flubbing like my Undercover like fights against this dude like all the time. It's like, I can't hit them. Like, they outrange me. And, like, my bullet velocity is not like fast. I'm not like a freaking Nautilus. Like, bros are just impossible to hit for no reason. Like, have you tried to play like a 96 or something with like a really slow fire rate against like a Wiper? Like, can't hit them. You hit them like once and then they just like don't exist. It's crazy. I mean, I think that's fun. I don't want that really like that to be changed about Wiper. It's just, you know, one of the many things that makes me look at Wiper and be like, damn, I like weapon. Like, people really be stacking 3 mains of run speed on Splatling to make the weapon playable, and then Wiper's like, oh shit, and they're just like running around like they have permacooler, and I'm like, why do you get to do that? But Brella has like dinky run speed without like a bajillion mobility. I want to move like that. Yeah, like, I think the game is still in the healthiest state it's been in, like, the entirety of its time, because, like, you know, like, Crowd was the most bearable it's ever been. Like, Burst Bomb has been, like, toned down. It's still S tier, by the way, which is like fine. Like, you know, it's just a matter of making it like feel like less egregious. Because like month like 1 and 2 Splash and Machine, like Splash Machine are like XXX, like S plus 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 tier compared to like all the other like dumb garbage that was in the game. But now it's just like, yeah, now it's like S tier, like SS tier compared to like other like, you know, average weapons. I don't know. Well, it's been fun. I'm chilling. Damn, their comp's kind of scary. Just having like ballpoint splash. Throat is weak. Hee ha ha. Yeah, you see what the Tetris doing, where they're just like trying to parry the jetpack repeatedly. Like that's kind of like how you fight it when it's the only thing shooting at you, which I think some people are just like not good at yet, and like I don't blame them. It's like basically a new special, but you know, I think as time goes on, like jetpack will be like, you know, people will get better at like actually, you know, manipulating that weakness of jetpack. Because there wasn't really a reason to get like super good at that before, because jetpack kind of just sucked until last patch. Like, it was bad. I'm trying so hard to stall protecting your jumper. We're going. We're going. Harry. Well, died. Got directed though. That's fair. Hi. All right, calm down with that. Hello. Who hurt you? Why are you blasting? I missed the jump. Oh wow. That was a questionable jump. Where's the splash? Ew. I'll find readjusting those controls or something. Got to 3, that's good. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the devs look at Viper the same way they look at Tetra and just give it like really middling kits because the main weapon's like obscene. I can definitely see that happening, it's just like the fact that we don't know that yet. Like, for all we know, the devs could be like, oh, to give it a good kit. You know, like, either or could happen, like, no one really gets a say in that outside of, like, them. Like, that's, like, our problem if it happens. Oh, they probably get check, I think. Yeah, they have vacuum. Fire? Okay. We got vacuum, not gonna lie. Okay, these guys are like diffing my team, holy. That's a bit scary. Thank you, teammate. Yeah, we're chilling. I want to get that jump, but it's not worth. Nice. That's I need to get rid of that guy. I'm proud of my team. We were just like chill. We didn't panic on defense. Good stuff. Thank you. Reset to go. Aww. That's disappointing. That's kind of scary, you need to overload that. Alternatively, yeah, the vacuum didn't protect the Rainmaker, that's also a possibility. So bad the fence trying so hard. Cool. Think back it's so bad. Yeah, I don't really feel bad. But I'm also just like world's #1 Inkback hater. I hate that special. I don't really care that it's bad. I don't even want it in this game. I don't want some dumb cheeser special that just makes your teammate invincible. Like, that's stupid. Oh, but it's balanced because it's inconsistent. You lose your main weapon for 7 seconds. Like, I hate Inkback. Hate that design. Should Raid Slider be able to slightly turn inactive? I mean, it'd be a cool buff. Personally, the quality of life I want with Reef Slider is I think they need to remove the thing where if you take damage as you're getting on the slider, it'll like adjust you off your path, like it'll like bump you. Like I think that's dumb. Like it could, like doing that is so stupid because it can just completely ruin the angles you're doing with Reef Slider and like completely fumble the entire thing. Like I think that should not be a thing at all. Like there should not be pushback on startup of Reef Slider. Like I've had it happen where like I'm aligning like a super good slider and then I get like bumped by like tiny bit of damage. I'm just like, that's so stupid. Like why? Like, my entire special is like it needs to do the specific thing. It's good at the specific thing. And it's like, oops, someone threw a Britz bomb at you. You got nudged half an inch to the left. Now you're gonna fall off the ledge instead. It's like this sucks. I hate this. Like why? Like that's like the one quality of life I'm asking for. Like I think it's legitimately benefited me like once. It was like that last YouTube video I put, which got a lot of views by the way. That was cool. It was like there was like one clip where I got on a slider, someone like bumped me back and it gave me like the perfect angle to like cheese this dude. And it was really funny because it wasn't intended at all. But like I don't care. Like I would just like rather ask them to patch it when it's just like you just don't take pushback. Like take the damage. That's fine. You can like die out of the startup or whatever. Like that's cool. That's fine. But don't shove me 5 feet to the right. Like that's so obnoxious. Yeah, it's really prevalent in Saminar, especially if you're like in a bunch of like lessers. Like it's dumb. That's like the one Reef Slider change I'm asking for, genuinely. Like it doesn't sound like much by itself, but like it's just a quality of life that would really be nice and help like Reef Slider's consistency. Because it'll literally be the thing. Do it when the lobby reloads. Vulnerability being doubled when you're in the air. I mean, that makes sense to me. It's not like you're gonna fast fall it. The exception with that is like if you're like Dapple, you can like double roll off a ledge and then proc it because you're like basically fast falling. But I'm talking like, you know, if I'm reef sliding here, right, because there's a guy there, like this is a delicate angle. But like you'll take damage and then your angle like this becomes this. And then your slider goes like here. And then the dude's just like completely fine and then just is like, what's this reef slider? This guy's a bozo, and they kill you. Like, I hate that. It's happened too much. Too much. I don't like it. Like, some of the angles you want with Restart are, like, really, like, kind of specific, too. You know, like, even on, like, retake on Mahi, there's, like, one, like, sweet spot in the zone that you want to, like, land on to, like, insta-cap. But, like, someone could literally just nudge you and then just, like, you know, you get it like this instead, and it's just like, bro. Why? Singer with marker. I don't think so. Like, it'd be funny, I don't think it'd be very good. I don't even know what I want them to put on bow, like, straight up. I have no idea. It's a weird weapon. So whatever the kit is, I think it needs to be, like, either painting more, or, like, be, like, a faster-paced kit. Because, like, the current kit is, like, kind of neat in, like, a chipping regard, but, like, holy hell, it's so slow. Like, it's so slow. Like, I want Bo to have, like, some kind of tool to help it fight in close quarters. Like, even if it's, like, Ink Mine, you know, like, the E-liter rat, like, that's fine. Like, that's something. It, like, paints immediately in front of you and you can get, like, a partial to, like, combo someone. Like, that's cool. Like, I just hate the feeling it's, like, when you get on top of a bow in this game, like they're just dead. Like, at, like, worst, they trade with you if they get, like, some godlike shot, but, like, that's it. Yeah, but I would give it like Ink Binder, just like a really like paint kind of kit, not like Trip Strike, just like, you know, like even like Rain or like something like that, you know? I think that'd be cool. But again, that's like, it's the weird thing because of their new weapons. I have no idea what the hell the dev's philosophy is. You know, in their mind, it's like, oh yeah, the whale bow is the aggressive kit, and then like they do like some like whack like point sensor second kit or something. Like I don't know, man. They could do whatever whack stuff they feel like. Hydrogen kits being burst or fizzy. I mean, yeah, that's like the realistic answer because like pretty much like every top tier has one of those subs. Like they're the best subs for a reason. I don't know. There's like interesting combos you can do that I think are fun. Like Rapid with Torpedo is one of them, right? Like Torpedo's not the best sub by any means, but like it combos with Rapid and like it helps you find people that are sharking and like it forces these awkward angles where you can like throw Torpedo behind them and then like, you know, shoot them from the front. Like there's cool stuff with Torpedo, like it synergizes. Like hits like that are cool. But like, you know, it's literally just like darts at a board if you get a cool kit like that, or the devs were like, hammer ink mine because it had it in the Splatoon 1 and the Splatoon 2. And it's like not technically bad, but like this is like it's just the camo kit. Like, it feels so like whack and random and like uninspired. Like what is this kit? And then you have like a Wiper with hammer, which has like I got it. Like Ink Go doesn't really have a purpose in this game when like Wiper exists because like these weapons both paint a lot and they distract, but like Wiper's better at fighting because it has more than like a foot of range, and like Torpedo's like a throwable sub. So it's like, is there really much reason to play Ink Nouveau when Wiper exists? Not really. Not really. Like it sucks because I like the B brush kit. Like the B brush kit in this game is like banger. Like it's fun, but like yeah, Hammer's not like bad on Ink Brush, but like it's just like you could have done so many interesting things and you just like didn't. That's disappointing. You know, like hypothetically, Ink Brush Nouveau could be like, you know, in like some like theoretical like oh like in some alt universe it's good. That means it's good. Like no, it's like why are you adding a million hammer weapons at once? That's like you already had an Octobrush with hammer in the last game. Like do you really need like another brush with hammer? Like you could have done like a bajillion opposite. You know, it's like completely different things. It's like, you know, they could have just given it the Brella kit. They could have just said, oh, here's Sprinkler Trip Strike. It's a Splatoon 1 reference. Do you get the reference? Do you get the reference? Do you get the reference? Like, they could have done that. And that would probably be, like, even more offensive to me, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought Hammer Brush was cool, actually. I like Hammer and Inkjet on Octobrush too. Like, it's like that with, like, Lethal Bomb. Lethal Bomb plus Hammer slash Inkjet on, like, Octobrush. Like, it's built for Rainmaker. Like, it was a Rainmaker weapon, Splatoon 2. It was cool at it. But it's like, you put the hammer on Ink Brush and, like, it doesn't have a bomb, so, like it can work, it can rad, it can kind of do that stuff, but like I don't know, it's just like I don't even know what it's supposed to like accomplish genuinely, especially in a game with like Wiper. It's like what's the point of this? Like Wiper's like so flexible and can fight at further ranges and like, you know, stall just about as long as Ink Brush, albeit like a bit differently. And like it also has hammer, so it's like weird. I'm like weighing them next to each other. It's just like isn't this like a little like redundant kind of this is like it's like weird what they do with kits. Like not every kit has to be good. I get it, but I think it's easier to be more critical of like bad kits or mismatch kits or boring kits right now because like there's so few weapons being added every patch. You know, like every 3 months. So it's like you're like half a year in. And I'm like sitting here like neutral faced at the Neo Splash, just like farming like 2K paint. I'm like that's so uninteresting. Like I do not care about that weapon. But it's also a case of like, you know, it's like 2 shooters added like, you know, December patch G-Tech, spring patch, Neo's 5. Like, you could put a lethal bomb with trip strike on like a non-shooter and it'd like at least be a different like main weapon, but it's like it's freaking T-Tech and Splash, they're so damn similar. Why? a little bit worried because Undercover is not. It's pretty bad on Scorch. It's pretty freaking bad, but it's okay. I have tech. We have tech. We'll figure it out. We got this. When you have like one angle of reach slider tech, like you can do anything. That's my cope. I'm definitely making that up to make myself feel slightly better about this, but you know, we'll get it. Inkmine plus Bubble. Yeah, like, I don't even think Bubble's a good special right now, but I think it would have been like more unique and like quirky. Because then you could do cool stuff like, oh, the ink brush is flanking air spawn, let's ignore them. But then bro puts a bubble down, and then there's another guy jumping in with like a different weapon. Like, that'd be cool. It wouldn't be like meta defining necessarily, but it'd be unique. Because right now all the big bubble weapons are just like dinky baby gun or things that can't move. Like you have friggin' like Roller can't move outside of curling, you have Blaster, you have Junior is like kind of a rat weapon, but it's kind of just like a bomb spam, like whatever, like guy. Zinc Mini like exists, I guess. Is there even a fifth or is it just those four? I have no idea. But like it could have been unique at least, or like it would have the funny synergy of like, oh, I put a big bubble in the funny spot. Oh, look at this guy, he's fighting me, and then they step on an ink mine. Like it'd be funny. I'd like that more. I'd appreciate it more being in the game. You know. I don't know, it's like easy to like be picky because it's like, oh, like this would have been so cool. We didn't get that. Like no, we've gotten like plenty of cool stuff, sure, but there's always like that desire knowing you get like two kits, right? And then like one of them's just like the most like uninspired, boring thing ever. It's like, bro, like you wasted it. Like that's the thing. That's why like a lot of people don't like Neo Splash. It's like you showed Splash with the Zipcaster in a trailer. It's like one of the few completely accurate shooters in this game. It's like that and like Squeeze or any tap shot. So like not putting Zip when it would have been perfectly accurate in the air, it's like such a missed opportunity. And it's like, yeah, you could have a third kit like year 3, but like why? I would have preferred it to just like be the Neo. It would have been fun. Oh. Alright, let's calm down there, buddy. Oh. That was ambitious. There's a thing where it's like if I had a bomb instead in that scenario, it's like I can camp the jump. The last time Ink Mine, we have to live with this life. Guy's cooler, so they're definitely like holding forward, right? Okay. Nice. I'm a little bit worried because they have Beacon, which is kind of insane on this map, honestly. Like my fear. Oh, we got Swift. Yeah, because like that happens and I don't even one-shot it, dude. I hate this. Why does Viper get to one-shot it with a 30 bullet and I have to like shoot it multiple times? That's awful. I don't know, I don't like these zones maps. Straight up, but see how it goes. I thought that guy didn't die, that's my bad. I feel like we just got screwed at team comp though, so we have double anchor. Like their comp is whack, but like double anchor is just like you don't get in, like ever. I'm gonna blame X rank on that one, to be honest. Yeah, like I'm fine with Z plus F charger, like that's fine. Like I think that one's cool. Like I don't know, Slashing is just like it just like rubs me the wrong way. I'm just like this is like redundant, uninteresting, and just like it's just like a nothing weapon. Like I don't care about it. Double anchor, baby. Yeah, like it sucks to be like 6 months in, because I remember playing the test fire, and like the weapons they chose in the test fire kit specifically. I remember I was like praising it because it was like, oh, like they feel like really unique from one another. And you know, not everything. Like as more weapons drop, like obviously things will be like less, you know, distinct. Because you get like kind of like either repeat kits or like, oh, these main weapons play kind of similar. But then you get like this, it's just like why? Like it's like you could have just put something else on Mini entirely because Stamp never synergized well with it in the first place, and like it might actually be like a usable weapon that's pretty cool. Because like Hammer synergizes way more with L3 specifically. But, like in my mind, like this is so much better of a weapon than this, even though this is like a more expensive hammer. Like this is just better than this, like overall. Because like the hammer makes more sense. Like this is just like Like, why? Like, why? Like, who wants hammer on mini? It's a painting weapon. It's not hugging people like a sploosh. Like, at least I see the idea with, like, sploosh, because sploosh plays at ranges where hammer's good. Like, like, you're painting at, like, max range most of the time. Like, you're not hugging people with this thing. Like, why would you give it hammer? Yeah, like, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just, like, weird. Like, why? Like, if you want mini to be, like a quote-unquote, like, proper, like, support weapon for your team, like, why does it have stamp? But granted, like, I feel like anything would have felt like a downgrade. Because Burst Bomb Missile is, like, one of the best kits you could put on a weapon like that. So, like, it really just, like, lucked out into. Even then, it fell off hard by the end game. Because it actually ate nerfs, and then K got kind of dumpstered it. But, like, when V-Mini was, like, meta and zone, like, that was fun. I like that. Even, like, the final, like, Turf 4 tournaments that Nintendo did, I played Mini for a lot of that, because it was just fun. It was cool. Yeah, I don't know, I just, like, I wish they did something different with it. Because now it's like, oh, like, I feel like playing a painting weapon with hammer and burst bomb, and I'm just like, I'm gonna look at L3 Mini, I'm gonna be like, I'm probably gonna pick L3, because I think L3 Standard is better. It's just like the fact I have like both of them in the game like within like 3 months of each other. I'm just like, didn't do anything else. A little bit different, a little bit weird. I guess not like 3 months, more like 6 technically, because it was like right. Because no wait, yeah, because it was a spring weapon. So yeah, I guess it's like half a year, but still, it's like it's so deflating. And then it's like a weird state. Like at this point, I just want to see like new kits, not necessarily for like a meta shake. Like I'm fine with like Splash Machine being good. Like that's cool. Like they've been toned down in ways that make them like more bearable than like ever, right? Um, I just want like more weapon variety for the sake of like things feeling like new or being like, oh, they added this one weapon that does really well against like insert high tier, top tier. Isn't that cool? Like I like when stuff like that happens. I mean, it keeps it interesting. Like, granted, that's gonna happen in like a month anyway. Like, I'm assuming June updates like beginning of June, so like, it'll happen. We'll see how many like good kit, bad kit, like banger, interesting, or like, oh, we use the Dynamo kit and slash the what the frick is it called, Snipe Rider. We put it on a third weapon. That's like one of the worst things I could like wake up to see when they start announcing kits. Yeah, it's like weird. Because some kits like I look at, I'm like, yeah, this is really fun. Like this is cool. Because like for the longest time before Jetpack got buffed, everyone was like lamenting Tri. So it's like, oh man, like this kit sucks. Like I want to play Tri, but like my kit feels so terrible. My special doesn't work. Blah 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 blah. And then like the fear is there because like trying to go is like in the spring update, but like before anyone knew the kit, I'm just like squinting. I'm like this could be banger or like dumpster fire. Like I don't know. But they gave us a cooler and Fizzy. It's like that's a super cool kit. It's unique. It synergizes well. It gives Tri a poking tool to throw at people. It helps it like build special and cooler synergize because it's a fighting weapon. It's good at trading. Like it snowballs. But now it's like, okay, cool. Get an advantage. Pop a cooler. Go trade 2 people. Respawn instantly. Like that's cool. That's unique. Like I like that. Like kits like that are like, yeah, I'm happy. Unlike this game because I'm just like double reslider. Why does this keep happening? I don't want that short of playing Thunder. Oh. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, the Stamper's broken on this map, so that's yikes. I don't want to fight that thing. got the one guy, but like I saw half their team, but we couldn't really get the front that time. I got one. Yeah, that sucks. Ew. Aww. It's like, how do we get a good hold when we have double reef slider? Like, I despise getting Tetra when I'm on Thunder, dude. Like, double slider's so terrible. Also, my Tetra's not even QR, like, what is this? Bro's being weird champ. I killed him. Well, I don't care, look at me, not the machine, yeah. Nice, now this is where we go. Yeah, I don't like Mist on Try either, I think that's the common opinion. I think Jetpack actually could have good synergy with it, but yeah, Jetpack, or Mist is just really eh. It tries the kind of weapon that needs a bomb to like throw. That's unfortunate. I figured it would die on the jump in anyway, but probably should have jumped back to the ball point instead or something. Nice. Alright then. Trying to recreate the Gluga kit with that dude. Putting a mine on their inkjet landing. Oh, sucks. Guess we won the fight. Granted, I fed at the end, I could have definitely got like stuck. Yay, reef slider, yay! Yay! Yay, hallway maps, yay! So, anything like that with Inkman? Yeah, I kind of tend to do it when I have a lot of LDE. Specifically, I don't. This is just funny because it just curves so well. Like, is it technically better? I don't even think so. I just think it's funny. If you try out a bomb, you would play it. No, that's the thing. You could have given like try like curling bomb or like auto bomb, and I would like it way more. You know, like even like a lower like tier like quote unquote like bomb or whatever like sub in general. Like I prefer. This like Mist doesn't help enable it, or like it doesn't poke people at all either. Like I'd rather just have a poking tool or like a mobility tool. And you know, guess what? Try with burst bomb was insane in 2 because that's up. Everything and it combos. Yeah, then I missed kind of worked it, which is unfortunate. Like, if it had curling, I'd like it in like Rainmaker. Be fun. This track kind of struggles to get him without paint, so even having curling would be cool. Because, I gotta think. Like, I wish I was curling jetpack, right? Because, even like Splatoon 1, the Tri-Nuvo had Seeker. So, like, I don't know. Like, before S3 came out, I was like, oh, maybe they'll do curling bomb try, that'd be kind of fun. Got missed instead. And Tri-Nuvo's cool, I like it, I'm happy with it, but it is the thing, it's like, oh man, like, if half of the other half of V-Try was different, it could have actually been, like, Baller and, like, TC. Or, like, maybe not TC, like, Rainmaker specifically, more... Machine's more like the TC weapon, but you know what I mean? This comp is funky, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, I feel like curling's gonna get buffed at some point. I don't know how. At the least I'd make it cheaper or something. Ouch. Ouch. Bot player. And they do have like story mode badges and an S plus badge. It's kind of funny, you're committed to the bit. You know. Make mine go. Damn, that sucks. No. Rare footage of Reslider doing something. Guess what? It was against a weapon with like bottom tier frame data. Pretend to act surprised. Probably should have been walking backwards from them. Probably would have been better. It's got so much mobility from the cooler. You like can't let that guy just ult right there. Thank you so much. I love Ink Mine. I don't love the fact I got sharked by Dynamo. They're in the corner. Look out. Ballpoint, they're right there. Ballpoint, they're right there. Bro, look out. Look out. He's right behind you. Actually, just horror movie stuff. I don't care, I'll take the kill on the Expo, that means more to me than friggin' Dynamo. I got top mid, I can't really do much about that. This Rain adds like a trillion increst from the drink though, so I can't really chase him that easily. Oh. Rain kinda screwed me there. It's just like weird. Like, moving up was weird with this comp. As weak. You really should have backed up sooner instead of just going for that really awkward angle that I don't agree with. Alright, chat, it's time for the funny. Okay, maybe not. Okay, at least I got one, but that's supposed to be the opportunity, but our comp is so freaking slow. Oh, that sucks. I really, like, our comp is funky, but like, it's like so slow. That's the problem. You know, V-Try's like the epitome of just monkey paw. Like, you want jetpack on bucket, it happens, but you get like a non-existent, like, terrible sub for it. Number 1 enemy splatter. Not really what you want to see on Wunder. Not really what you want to see. That L3 did not pay very much. Yeah, I think the reslider play was fine, it's just no one actually followed up on it. I think that's more of a solo queue problem than a reslider problem, because I got the kill on the one guy, like, that's fine. It's just no one killed the second guy, like, I don't care. I'll throw away my life to get, like, 2 there, but this ended up being, like, a dramatic trade because no one actually, like, came over. But a sneak peek conscious begin. It's usually like a week before Fest, so it should be soon, I think. I think the Fest is like next week or something. I was like, what would have been good in the one reslider instance that is like, you know, something I'll actually credit Aerospace for is like, in cases like that when you're like, you know, someone's in a spot and you're gonna like reslide it, like, having Fizzy's so strong. Like, being able to like Fizzy corners to like chip people and all that is like so good for that, or to finish your combo or whatever. Depending on when we 5-star Wunder, I'm actually kind of curious to play Arrow. For a bit at least. I'd just have some random stream sometime. Post-patch Arrow is funny. Yeah, I'm not helping that vacuum out. That's for sure. Yeah, how did the Inkmine not go off? We're like, oh, he's laggy. Okay. I think they're laggy. That's a connection unstable if I've ever seen one. Or like went directly on top of that and didn't do anything. How's that mine not activated? Yeah, there you go. Like, is it broken? Is it defective? What's the deal? Okay. This used to be like one of my favorite maps to play Squelchy, like month 1. The machine die. very not good. Yeah. The vacuum's such a bait, dude. Like, they're just gonna overload it. Like, we have a player not shooting on the fight and I'm undercover. Like, I probably should have reslid sooner and probably could have gotten one, but that's still bad. Again. Maybe. Okay, okay, I might need to get that. Now you're dead. I feel like the machine was dying a lot, and also just B-Jet is not a weapon all the time. I think it's more so on the machine to try and help the jet out if they're vacuuming someone. Like, I saw them vacuum top mid, but like I can't even take that angle if the machine actually has to be there for them. That I cannot do. Like, my sliders and stuff were good though. Generally. Yeah, my team is not killing badges. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, machine is not really it. Alright, I think this map still sucks for Undercover. Like, adamant about that. They don't really expect too much. So if the conch shell thing does start soon, that is incentive for playing like more Vunder and stuff. Granted, that's like tricky, because like to farm those you want to like play serious, but I'm having fun doing like the X rank thing with Vunder. That's tricky. Welchers need on this map too. Yeah. How exactly? How? What? When did they get there? I'm so confused. When did they actually get there? Did someone jump to the roller and we didn't see or something? Or did like the first guy that died just like manifest themselves in zone? Not free. Acting like it's free and it's not. That should not have directed me. That's just schlag. Sucks. Oh well. That also sucks. I don't know about jumping here, my guy, but QR. Listen, I'm buying the Rapids' attention away from the front. They got zones, that's the start. And the Charger is somehow the one fighting them? That's strange. Yeah, it feels like no one's painting outside of me, so we're just getting shark by roller. What this feels like. Yeah. Well, I ran over a jetpack, that's the new one. They're so weak. How we got that cap. Alright, good. This should be really good for us. We don't let some magical fourth player just get behind us for no reason. In fact, I'm gonna paint this. The fact that happened last time. Oh, I did not see that. Okay, it's not the worst. I'm going to this guy. Holy frames. What? The sculptures in this game, you need to unnerf them. The main weapon's still nerfed too hard from the last game. That's the problem. Like, it needs, like, ink efficiency or, like, hitbox size or just, like, something back. Like, it's too underwhelming of a main weapon right now. It's too inconsistent. Yeah, we're not painting our own side. I keep saying this. You don't paint in front of us and they just get clapped by roller or rapid holding forward. Yeah, that's probably him. And my team was very bad about painting that game, I felt like. Like, we just do not paint our own side of the map at all. That's all that felt like. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that they both spot dually as the main weapon. Crab is, like, not synergistic with it, because it's the fighting weapon that trades a lot. And Section's too slow of a lethal. Like, it doesn't matter if the kid, like, oh, that looks nice on paper. It doesn't actually, like, it doesn't work with the main weapon very well. Yeah, no one's painting. Uh-uh. It's not a lot, but not a little. But such as... I don't really feel bad about that one, because it really just is no one painting except me. Like, even when I stayed back that one time, it's like... Okay, yeah, no, the leader hit, like, no shots. Okay. Got it. Yeah, no, the leader was not a factor in that game. Yeah, I don't like dual kit on it. It doesn't synergize us. Really needs a kit that actually fits like the more aggro playstyle. There's a reason that Emperor was like meta for a period. Its entire kit enabled it to do an extend on what it wants to do. Crab is like a literal like turret that just sits there for like 7 seconds or whatever. Like the positions that dually like trying to fight in with the main weapon generally aren't like the crab positions, and if you're trying to farm crab in the back with dually, like why are you not just playing splash? I think paints more. Like has burst actually combo off of crab and all that stuff. It just feels like really mismatched. The problem to me. Especially with all the crab nerfs, like now it's like even like less reason to actually play dually. Yeah, the problem is dually's trying to do too many things at once. Like you have like one of the slowest like lethals that like even if you throw it, like you roll like once and shoot for like a second, you have no ink, so there's no synergy with that. Like even when K dually was meta in 2, it's more so just like Baller was good at the time, dually was good at the time. You know, having a section's like a bonus, but it's more just like a tool that you throw to poke on like defense. You never actually fight with it, you're gonna run out of ink like instantly. You have double anchor, I don't like that. I'm gonna do it. Didn't work. I am disappointed. I got an assist, so you know what, good enough. Why is there a brush on arrow for the map? jumped. I can kill him. Barely. Wow, Undercover, you do negative damage, you have no bullet velocity, that's insane. What's more insane is that, like, no one was there, but... I don't really think I've been getting people that know how to play with Undercover on their team, I'll be honest. Or do I really blame them? It's just a shame games are feeling like this. Thank you. Oh, weird incline. I know it's my own incline, but this is like weird to look at in retrospect, like out of the context of that fight. Parry to live. Yeah, I really just hate having double anchor, dude. Like, I'm just... This is not good. Like, they have it too, ballpoint's more self-sufficient. Well, I wanted to pay for my heavy, and I kind of did. I just didn't get the kill. Yeah. Yeah. I need like the anchor to actually sit top. I know it's scary fighting the leader when you're on top, but we're never gonna get any mileage if we're not like actually holding these positions. I don't know what the zip was trying to accomplish, to be honest. I was dead on Monday, yeah. That didn't kill me. I'm so glad you killed that, thank god. Need to not get picked so early by that. I need to not get wallbanged by you later, but you know, can't have it our way this game. Oh. I can't cap this in time, I don't think. No. Dude, I'm so sick of double anchor of Under. Like, this actually just feels like losing a weapon select if the opponent isn't bad. Ugh, that's so terrible. Even like excluding the Vunder, I'm just so sick of like lobbies where like half of it is just anchor. Like, it's just so terrible, dude. It feels so bad because like every kill matters like so much. Because like neither team has like actual like holding slash like no like actual aggro. Like every time I see like my leader get like my charger or like heavy get like popped by the leader, I'm just like, yeah, the sword's gonna hold forward now. Yeah, I just hate lobbies like that. Do you think the crab nerf You think the crab nerf hurt every weapon more than Flash? And the burst nerf? I mean, kind of, but I'm willing to take the concession to nerf Splash. I don't really care about V-Pro or like VL3 or all that. Like, that's just the bully of the bite with the way Splatoon's designed. I definitely think the burst bomb thing hurt like Carbon and Stamper more. That's like objectively true, but like Stamper kind of needs the object damage nerfs, so I don't really feel bad about that one. Well, the burst is still like an S tier sub, so it's like whatever. Still can't feel bad. I'm just so tired of these double anchor games. They're so bad. Ugh. It's not even that bad. It's just not fun. Like, I'm so tired of like baiting and like engaging things, and then it's just like harder sitting on snipe, like, than like heavy also sitting like somewhere around there. Like, it's just ugh. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't know, like, if I've started Duelist Culture, like, the first month of the game, it's like, it's fun, but it's not, you know, earth-shattering. It's not, like, an amazing weapon. It has, like, all the problems it didn't do, and then, like, then some, because you don't even have MPU, so your killing power is, like, mad inconsistent. You know, it's not to say, like, oh, we need MPU, or, like, oh, it needs 33 damage. Like, no, it's just the combination of, like, all the nerfs together, and then removing, like, one of the things that got it nerfed. Kinda all add up to make the weapon feel very mediocre. Not bad, it's just could be a lot better. They actually went back and adjusted those things. But it kind of makes me wonder what the usage rate of Dually Squelcher is. Because I'm sure it still has a decent like, player base or whatever, because it's like it's a fun weapon. But it makes me wonder if that's like a factor and like it not being like rebuffed in any capacity after half a year. I don't know, I kind of expected to get rebuffed in like one sense at some point. It just hasn't happened yet. 5-star Dapple, Golden Slider. Interesting. But I will say I'm once again unhappy that I'm rolling double slider. That's not good. I'll see what we can do though. Get run speed. I don't know why that Nova, or not Nova, felt like fast. I don't know why they committed to that. I mean, they play the angle fine and then they try to get away as it's like, I don't know, just slider disrespect or something. Thank you. Well, time to play Hide from the jetpack. But then we paint over because I don't think they can even kill me from this point. Oh, okay. What had the roller even got up there? Oh, I hear roller like sitting like under these ledges. Gotta be somewhere, right? I know they're down there. And you finish that? Right there. Ew. I agree, we actually do need to go. Hi, when did the hammer get there? Oh, dude, come on, I have a shield. Huh, I thought it'd be close enough to one-shot them from there. It's not. I know I'm playing Japan lobbies, like there's gonna be like a ridiculous amount of latency, but it just makes the bottom tier feel like even worse than it is. Unfortunate. Game's netcode is also spaghetti. The guy twice. Oh, you messed up so bad. Please walk on my minds, please walk on my minds. Okay, go on. I'll play the case of if, like, if there's some form of health, that fight is, like, very clean, but it was not. It was unfortunately a little bit ugly. Okay, so we... Oh, we... Kill. That guy here, though. I thought there was. Guess I moved away. Oh. The bunny slider. And double cover pants out, yeah. No, slider has moments. It's really not terrible, it's just specific about what it wants to do. So when you don't get those specific things, it looks really ugly, but when you get it, it actually is, like, kind of strong. Like, versus throwing the invincible hitbox. Or, like, gonna throw out a hitbox and is invincible, so you can't really do much about it except, like, deal with it. And sometimes it kind of just catches people, you know? What do I hear for Sharking at the base? What do you mean? Like, Like, how can I tell? Or like what? Because if we mean like in a literal sense, then yeah, there's like a bubbling noise when someone's like sitting there long enough. It's like kind of hard to hear with like how much like like audio goes on in Splatoon, but yeah, like if you're literally just sitting in like a puddle of ink, it does make audio. It's very hard to tell sometimes, but is very very useful at times. I'll say that much. I remember like Brian had a really good clip from Splatoon 2. It was like Skipper Pavilion. I remember that explicitly. Like someone was sharking under him. I think it was on like heavy or like not some spotlight. I think maybe it was Charger. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. But it basically someone was sitting under the ledge, and Brian was like listening for it, and then just freaking deleted the dude. It was really funny. Also, Becca, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, and I hope you had a good stream. Loosh. Yeah, I'd say it's really nice on Reslider weapons, right? Because like people like an advantage will like tend to sit under ledges, especially like the rolling machine, blah blah blah, right? Like when you know that they're there and you can actually like confidently like pop like sliders and stuff to like know that you're gonna like punish them, like that's really really good. How does this like sword mirror like a bajillion for the day? I don't want to hard commit on that. That guy wants to hard commit on me though. Thank you. That's not great. That's a bad matchup. Bad matchup like number 87. Whatever you want to call it for the bit. Thank you. That app's probably dead. Maybe not. No, they're dead. There's a cooler though. Do I grab that? That's a bad idea. Do I still want to do it? Yeah. I'll still do it. Or a rat weapon or QR, just live with it, you know? Okay, I made them back into the corner, but yeah, we didn't get more mileage than that. I'm gonna kill Luca. And you died to something. Stamper, I'm guessing, or a random bomb? Probably. The fact that, like, Bubble just, like, is gonna sit there and I can't do anything about it is very depressing. But, like, most weapons, like, kind of just dumpster Bubble in this game. That's tough. Push the splash. Thank you. Soda! Pick it up. Nah, I went too crazy. I have so much run speed, it ran off by accident. Nah, dude, I swear, like, having soda just makes you feel like butter. Like, I do this, like, more often than I'd like to admit. Oh, nice. Go, bro, go. Nice. Nice. The back is trading alright. I'm on Vunder, so it really won't be nice, I guess, but some days are better than others. Honestly, Rainmaker was fine earlier, which is weird. Because, like, it's the worst mode for this weapon by far. Yeah, for some reason we got, like, above 25 in that. I don't know. It's weird. Its zones and stuff are, like, the best, but, like, the maps that are on aren't very good for Vunder. Like, Vunder's, like, best maps are, like, the ones where you can, like, insta-cap with free slider cheese, like Mahi and all that. It's fun. We're not really rolling, though, so it's a bit harder than that. Also, I think like some of the biggest struggles, beyond like, like mirroring into Wiper, that's immensely difficult, is like getting like double anchor with Under or like getting multiple resliders. Those are the games where it's just like realistically we don't have a great shot, but try. You have to try somehow. I think we started stream at like 24, so I guess like technically we're doing better today. So you look at the streaks of just like, you know, like double anchor and like I'm not a V-chip believer, and then this one does no one pain and the late didn't really have much. There's a lot of ways I can do better too, but it is difficult when you're on a weapon like this week. Tough. Like, it feels like you need to, like, play, like, perfectly sometimes with Undercover to make something happen, because it'll be like you miss, like, one shot, and then, like, you miss out on the shield regen, and you just, like, implode, and you're like, oh. Because, like, you can do so much. Dude, I don't understand yet. Like, it's been, like, this long, I still don't fully understand, because, like, sometimes Reslider will, like, hop over this, and then sometimes it just doesn't. I don't know if it's just, like, completely angle dependent or what. It feels really inconsistent with, like, the longer distances. 2 gold bubbles on my team? I was thinking, I'm like, it's definitely a blaster and a junior. I don't know why I got that gut feeling. I wish I said it, I was completely correct. I'm like, there's like so few bubble weapons, it's either like that or like a roller, but I'm like, no, I feel it, it's these two. Alright, chat, once again, Stamper. In our path. Alright, well. Rush was smart enough to run away, they didn't just like walk on the mine. And oh, we brought a Dynamo too, oh no. Dude, our retakes are gonna be terrible, we have like no specials for those. Yeah, like, no, we have like no specials for retake. This is gonna be hard, we need to like brute force with Cooler to ever get back in. But you know, we're getting it this time, which is great. That still gives me the sense of anxiety. Oh, okay, Venn diagram. Love Venn diagram. No, the Venn diagram is shrinking! Oh! Alright, now I just need to bait someone into the mines. Unless, you know, they ignore and goes in, which is like the smart play to do, but like... Be done for me, please. It's okay. I trust I want to help so bad, but like... I was asking a lot. Yeah, baby! I love that, I never get tired of it, it's so satisfying. Yep, no more shield. I love the interaction. Ah! Ah! I was gonna say the bubble stall is actually kind of nice on top, but I didn't realize the machine was there. Can't booyah though. They actually tried to do it. Nice. I probably did. Yeah. No QR, it's not the worst death ever. I am playing Haunt, so sometimes it actually is nice, like, long-term, because if I get, like, a random slider on someone that's haunted, then it hurts, like, them that much more. But maybe, like, the slightest bit. There's, like, the slightest bit of cope on that. I mean, hey, we're on Vunder. What else am I gonna say? Oh, that's not great. That's really not great. Oh, here comes, yeah, that's the part I talked about in the beginning, where I'm like, we have no retake specials. Especially on this map. Oh. Yeah. I kind of felt that one coming from the beginning, because it's just like, we really have no specials to get back in if the opponent doesn't just beat us. Tough. It's like actually tough. Need to lock out to win that kind of game, it's not possible otherwise. I'm sad that the brush is like, they just ignored the Venn diagram, which is like completely correct. I'm still sad. I gotta guess the blaster was QR, I hope so. You and me both, buddy. That's not a lot of pain from Dynamo. Yeah, our comp was like super doomed. I'm not too shook or surprised by that. The pessimist inside me is nodding at the result of that game. I believe it. I guess it's, just another example of like why I don't like the mirroring system, because like, yeah, your weapon's in this pool and these ranges and blah blah blah, but like real duplicates of the same special, like when they're really not great together. Ooh. I can't even tell which map I would prefer to play on this rotation, because I really don't like either of them for Vunder. I feel like I'd probably be Hammerhead somehow. Much flatter map, I don't really need to worry about like top mid, because this weapon cannot do anything about that. Arch does have funny potential reslider spot. I mean, that's one thing it has going for it. Like, is this just an angle thing? I really don't understand this. I do not understand. Is it an angle thing or is it like a startup thing? Do not get it. That's the acceleration plateau. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because, like, we're, like, halfway there, or, like, more than at this point, and I still haven't figured it out. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's, like, a peak time to, like, get maximum, like, gap jump potential on Vunder or something, or I guess Free Slider, but you know what I mean? I have no idea. Such a bizarre thing. Granted, not, like, there's a lot of maps where it's not, that. There's very few instances where it's going to be, like, that fickle, right? But still kind of weird. It's a Kraken. Oh. I'm gonna help you out. By that, I mean feed. Ah, yes, the thing that is worse than fighting a Stamper or a Wiper, the top 500 Stamper. Our comp is cursed again, dude. Like, this is depressing. Like, this feels like such a comp diff. Like, they have Machine Stamper. We have Vunder 96. Uh, you for that. There we go. Let's see, gotta make your resliders count. Your weapon is like bad. Alternatively, you just get shot through shield point blank because lag plus Nautilus, I guess. So, you know, fight that was good is not good actually. Yeah, that feels bad. That's like actually not on me. That's just netcode. Not existing. And the shield wasn't even down at any point. It's not like some angle where I could understand it. Like, no, it's just straight up just ignoring it. This is ugly. Yeah, like if you're at a higher height, it helps. But like, I've made that jump in the training room, so I don't understand like how exactly. Yeah, okay, the last game felt like completely unwinnable. And like some of the double anchor games are just like, this is kind of a mess. That was also moment your fourth was revealed to be a reflex wearing fresh fish. Yeah, Wunder's delicate and needs like specific kinds of teammates, and yeah, that was not really the ideal kind of team comp. I also am just like a very non-96 believer. Like, that didn't really help me. Like, is it a thing where you have to, like, no, because, like, I think I've made that jump without blowing up on the platform, so I don't understand, like, does it peak at its speed when you end the reach slider? Or can I, like, do this from a further distance and then, like, it'll be fine? Like, that's what I don't understand, like, can I do this? No, because I think I did that too early. Like, it's so weird, like, you would think I would know this by now, but, like, yeah, there's times when, like, the tracks don't even, like, fully match it. That's, like, it makes it even more confusing. Like, I don't understand. Like, they, like, hug the wall. No. Such a strange special with how it interacts with some of these ledges. Yeah, but then, like, this is fine. Like, it feels like there's, like, a sweet spot at the end of it. Like, if you time it right, you'll jump further than intended, but, like... It's... Like, I swear I've traveled that without ending it. Maybe I'm just delusional. I don't know. I'm so tired of fighting Roller. Please help me. I also rolled the crack on Roller. Oh. Not great. Okay, we just have to believe in ourselves and the rat weapon. We have in the journey we embarked on or something. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Whatever. Not important. What's important is getting zone or something. Like, no one here yet. Would have been so baller if the roller actually got a kill off of that. I was gonna say, the roller is here. I know this. Like, I know 1000% they're there. Like, I don't... It's fine. My team punished him. I am the bait. I am also the killer, because Ink Mine. Smile. Oh. Or like playing Undercover drives you crazy because you're like, I know there's a person here, but I physically cannot kill them in like some unreactable fashion. So like I simply just have to accept my death and like hope my teammate just like sees that and does something about it. Like it's fine. I don't care if I die. Like as long as like, you know, someone gets it, it's like that's cool. But Man, it feels so bad to just be the bait sometimes. It's like I want to help. I know it's not like I'm not like blissfully unaware. It's just I can't do anything about it. Yeah, and like paint like every single pixel of the side before you cross the bridge. But at that point, they're just gonna move away. So it's like already like the opportunity wouldn't exist in that case. Telling you the Wunder experience. The cursed one, but it's actually kind of fun. That time I bumped the dummy. I guess I'm pulling the trick. Am I pulling the trigger too? I feel like I'm going insane. Trying to understand rear slider better. Like I'm gonna end up 5-starring it, and someone's gonna be like, "Keen, how do you gap jump with rear slider?" And I'll say, "I don't know." It'll be like the end result of this. So I haven't had a chance to do the funny rear slider on Gorge. That's like very specific. Not in terms of like execution, just like you would only do it if someone's like sharking on like one spot. That's okay. Bye you later. Ugh. I feel like I'm far enough behind the wall, but it's like just barely not. Help. Thank you. If I died to that, I would have cried. I actually would have cried. It was a dramatic trade. Thank you so much. Please finish that. Thank you. What a booyah. Yeah, it's a booyah. I got the person though, so that's good. I was gonna say, I feel like it's like that's the thing. It's like I know someone's probably there, but like you know, even if I put the shield, they're probably just gonna like lag through it anyway. The reason I'm playing like so much like QR this weapon, like you just have to accept you're gonna lose fights, even the ones that you think you're like playing correctly. That's not one of them, but you know, it's like the idea. Ugh. Maybe I could have pulled the trigger on slider, but fortunate. Oh, and the cap somehow, huh? That was a very greedy trip tray. That was very good aim. Very frank mind, I guess. That game was interesting. By interesting, I mean like it felt like a game on Hammerhead, meaning that someone gets like hard locked out for like a while, and if the game doesn't end from there, then the other team gets a chance to hard lock out, and then from there the game basically ends. Number 1 race slider. That's crazy I have the bucket painted the most. I mean, I guess I only have 1 death, that's crazy. Build was a ton of efficiency, so at least they're using it. You know what I think it is? I think it's if you like begin to hold down the button at like as you like go over the ledge. I think that's what it is. The question is like, does that have like a distance limit, or am I just like, am I bad at timing it or what? Yeah, no, yeah, it's you like hold it as you go over the ledge. That's what it is. Okay. Hey, we figured it out. It only took like 15 resliders in the training room or something to understand it better. Now do it backwards. Never mind. That was very rude. Having to boot me out of the lobby. I really wish there was like an option to like give you infinite special in here, just specifically, you know, for like learning. It'd be cool. Fighting the roller again. I'm so tired of like mirror matchmaking, dude. Like I said last stream, like the other night I was playing a bit like on my own. Like I was fighting the same roller for like 2.5 hours, dude. It was awful. It wasn't even a case of like, oh, I can't beat them. It's just like it's just annoying. Like I just don't want to fight the same person this much. That's a reflow. I'm dead. Honestly, I think Siege is kind of wild on this map. In like a good way. Like I think it's strong. I'm actually kind of glad to have it. Oh. I got what they were going for, but man, that's ambitious against Machine. Like, I wouldn't have done it because we haven't capped zone yet. Like that's my thing, but get all those sodas. That guy here. Team, there's a guy. There's a guy there. There is no longer a guy there. Okay. Like tattling on the roller. Being very mean. Oh. I would have died anyway, this is unfortunate. Ah, honestly, that's a pretty good trade. I don't think they got that. That's really good reaction time on their end. Or just like awareness, whatever it was. They probably saw the curling and just pre-fired it, but like if they didn't trade that, I think the game extended, so I mean that's really good for them. I am thankful. Luna Blaster. And a Mirror's Machine. Yeah, honestly, I want to like high five every Luna player for like putting up with the fact that they have to Mirror Machine, which is like a terrible matchup in like every lobby because it's just the popularity of the weapon. Like, no, bro, that's me. That's me fighting Sword every freaking game. I want to high five the Luna player or like hug them. I don't know. I like relate immensely to them. Let's pretend that worked. Yeah, let's pretend. Yeah, wow, what a great reslide. Wow, chat, did you see that reslide? That's so cool. Great use of reslider to punish the enemy. Alright, I'm out, see ya. I'm here to bait. That's my job. That's a regular roller. Ew. I don't care that I died, he killed the roller. That great slide? I know! Oh good. Oh no, don't hit my shield hook. I even realized I thought it just landed in front of me. Oh, never mind. It didn't matter anyway, there is no shield, yeah. Okay. It didn't matter. Let's pretend it broke, yeah. How silly of me. How foolish. Also, I'm gonna try this. Like, this map is so terrible on retake, I feel like I may as well just, like, drain resources, right? Yeah, like, I'm a distraction through and through. Like, my weapon does not kill from the front, just be annoying in some weird angle. Play it again, I'm tired of fighting the same player. I think I don't tend to notice how bad it is because I don't usually play like one weapon for like, you know, periods of this long in X rank. Like, I'm really noticing like how bad it is in that regard. Nice. Nice. Make mine go. Yeah, and I love reslide for moments like that where people are like super clumped and you can just like punish a ton of them instantly. That's so fun. I think it's like specifically fun on Undercover because the weapon's so bad at killing. Like, its kill time is so slow. Like, getting like multi-kills in like one swoop is like kind of refreshing, I guess. I don't know, it feels cool. Get the swoops right in. I might just finish this series and be done. I'll see though. Yeah, it's literally just hold the button as you go over the ledge. I wonder if that's worth like a 10-second video on YouTube or like 30-second or something, just like a very short and sweet. Like, hey, you play Reslider, right? You want to know how to be cool with Reslider? You want to go over the ledges? You want to do it more consistently? Here's how. The same roller. I feel like this works both ways, even if like roller, like, you know, regardless of like who's winning or losing, I feel like you just would be tired of seeing Undercover in like every freaking lobby you're in, right? I'd be tired of that happening. I don't know. Nice. Oh, oh nice. Oh. Oh no. Step on the ink mine, step on the ink mine. No. Okay, it doesn't help this person's laggy too, like that doesn't even like match visually. What in the world? That's crazy. I'll haunt you for this. Just you wait. Ew. I don't know why I bumped that. It's not something I should have done, but like, it's funny. Yo! Wait, no, that's sick. That's sick. I don't even care that I lost the fight. That just that was fun. Same brain cell. Oh, I'm so dead, yeah. Yeah, my team got a double off of it too. That was funny. Watch out, they got the cool slider. Oh, someone shoot that torp, someone shoot that torp. Okay. Is it time for the funny slider? I'm not feeling it right now. Yeah, that is a funny slider, it's not what I'm thinking, but... Oh. Dude, I hate when Torpedo hits the shield. That's so bad. Need to like be disciplined and just like not open shield, just shoot the thing, but you want to do like both at the same time, and sometimes that happens, and it's ugly. It helped the roll, or yeah, I was gonna say help the zip. Not die to that. This is awkward. I know they're up there, but like, what do I do? Yeah, sliders is really bad. I did that, which is good. Oh. Oh, that's really bad, actually. The leader is desperate. We were dropping on the floor to ink mine now, yeah. Yeah. Kind of feels like one of those games where you don't really have an offensive presence again. I have a bunch of mines, but... eh. Fortunate. That's like our paint up, that was kind of bad though. Especially for fighting a roller, like you need to be like Giga Paint. Yeah. Later didn't really have much. Pepper was struggling. Zap is dying a lot. That's a lot. Like, it's like not breaking even, but then Zap is like no. Like they definitely need to work harder at like painting over the roller and like auto bombing them and stuff. Would have made our life a lot easier. Less. What's up, Luigi? I think... I'm trying to think how to word it. Like, Chomp is still, like, awkward and not, like, great. It doesn't, like, do the thing where it, like, it exposes Sharkers like that well, the same way, like, Missile would. That's more just, like, an aside. Like, that's not necessarily a bad thing or anything. I'm just, like, thinking about it from the POV of, like, you know, S2N Zap, where it's just, like, its entire existence is, like, a middle finger to roller. You've never died to Chump? I don't think I have either, and if I did, it was just because a machine directed me or something. Yeah, Chump needs, like, actual buffs to make it feel, like, impactful. It feels, like, too easy to just, like, pop 2 or 3 balloons and then ignore it, because you can just exist in the space of the balloons you pop, and if, if your, like, team collectively all, like, pops, like, 2 or 3, like, you know, if they can, then it's, like, like basically no balloons left. Now it's just random paint in the corner that does nothing. And I feel like it's like, I wouldn't say easy, but I feel like they could definitely make Chump feel like impactful with only a couple changes. I kind of want them to do it. I kind of want them to do it and also introduce like interesting weapons with Chump, because like that was a bit Resonance Leaper. That's just funny though. Not good, but it's funny. We like funny weapons. Like, are you gonna... What was up with this? Sure. My squad got over there, which is a cool distraction. They dropped. Okay, they got the kill. That's nice. Oh, nice. Actually gonna go to them. Wow, landmarker, so cool. Golden crab. That's great. How does that mine not activate? Mine. Activate. I'm literally gonna force 2 down to make it activate. What in the world? How did that not go off? That's crazy. You laugh if they give Undercover crab. I don't want it, to be honest. I don't care if it's a strong special. It doesn't synergize with it, really. Like, all that would promote is just farming special with Undercover, and that's boring as sin. Give me a kit that can actually, like, fight better. Or, like, rat hard. That or just vomit paint. Some like, combination of those kinds of traits. You know, like, I would take, like, rain or something, too. Like, it's, like, inoffensive. Be shotting people in rain would be funny. If got, like, rain spot bomb, that'd be acceptable, I guess. If got fizzy bomb rain, I would take that, too. That'd be fun. Fizzy bomb rain would actually go kind of hard. Or Spawn Rain would also go kind of hard, but you know, they're just falling for the trap of like, S tier sub, yes! But like, I feel like Undercover is such like a dinky bad main weapon, it's actually justified. Honestly, I would be okay with Spot Bomb if I had a special that's energized. Spot Bomb Baller was a really fun kitten too. I maintain that was like the most fun Undercover to play in too, like no question. Like I love getting like 8 ballers a game, it was so goofy. It got even more fun, like, you know, the baller nerf sucked, right? But like it had lightweight baller, it was like one of the few with that, and it actually like had the high output, so it was really fun in that regard. And I kind of miss that. Blob Carbon Jr. That is a funky weapon set. Hello, it's a spooky month. I like that name, it's funny. Welcome to stream. I have a crack on roller. This is like actually a different player than like the roller I've been playing for the last like hour. You think? Do you think it's a different player, chat? Do you think they swapped the crack on, or is it actually a different player? Oh, it is a different player. That's crazy! There are more players in this game. Funny Reef Slider! Would have been funnier if it killed. Now, let me go, let me go. And I'm out of here. Nice. I have a beacon though. High roller. And no Kraken. Help, 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 thank you. You are my savior. Is Undercover my main? Not really, but it's like sorta, because I'm trying to 5-star it, so I guess for like the next like month-ish, however long it takes. I'm playing it for fun. So kinda sorta. Yes and no. Cool. Only 10. That's a little disappointing. I guess the last game felt kinda easy. Can't be too upset. It's crazy to me that the highest rank we have with solo Undercover is the mode where it's the worst. That's crazy to me. I'll probably end there for now though. Kind of a bit tired, it's been like 3 hours. That was fun though. I will have the video up on YouTube tomorrow, talking about Undercover for a few minutes. That'll be fun. As for next stream, I don't really know, because tomorrow I'm busy, so I have the video then. Maybe like Monday, Tuesday-ish maybe, depending on how things pan out. So I guess I keep an eye out. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, thank you for joining me, even if you're lurking. I appreciate it greatly. And I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next stream, hopefully. I'll try and finish PMD, like main story, next week too. I was partially intending that today, but I like, I recorded the video, edited the video, like, already put it up, all that stuff, so that took a bit of time out of my day. So, we'll see. Yeah, I will see you, chat. Have a good one.